Hey Moses, I am Charisma 5000. I just got my vaccine in this left arm right here, and it kind of hurts. I've just lifted my arm too much.
To the dark side.
But now I am. See, I thought something was gonna happen when I got the shot, and nothing happened at all. I was like, she gave me a shot. I was cool with it, and then I was like, this the next day I was like this. Ow. Yeah. But then I thought maybe I'm gonna be smarter now. So that's what I thought. I was gonna be smarter, more
faster, more agile, stronger. You lifted.
Nothing happened.
Yeah.
So it's just weird. Anyway, welcome back. We're back with another video. Subscribe, like, share, comment. CB Lifestyle.
CB Lifestyle Apparel.
Go to Moses, especially go to Moses stuff. He's been putting out a lot of really good
talk with Mo.
Content lately, like Cain Velasquez. Hey, you want to hear about Cain Velasquez? We can't tell you here. You got to check him out for that. You want to hear about what was the other one? We did another one that was really good.
I don't know.
Dude,
I've been doing a lot.
So much content.
Just go check us out. There's only channel. There's only 2 channels you gonna get real talk.
If you're a fan of this, if you don't watch that, you're missing part of the podcast. You're missing.
Everywhere else is gonna be fluff.
Yeah, fluff. It's gonna be baloney, balagna.
Check us out.
That's how you spell baloney, and I say how you spell it. Balagna.
In Spanish.
Yeah, balagna is how you say baloney in Spanish. But anyway, I'm Charisma 5000.
Now you're healed. You're immune now.
I'm immune to everything, dude.
Nothing. You're immune to actually nothing.
Didn't do anything.
Yeah, you're immune to nothing, actually.
I'm doing it because we're going on a cruise for like a honeymoon / birthday type of situation, and my wife, I had to. But I'm against it though. Still.
I'm not against it.
Oh.
I think it's just your choice to do it.
Be pro-choice.
Yeah, you can choose to or you don't choose that. But now you're forced to.
You're forced to. But every now and then, though, I'm going to be like... Anyway, Moses, so what is the next topic? Charisma 5000 is here. Oh! Look at this gangster jacket, bro. Looks good on
What's the topic today?
So this is
Batman Beyond.
Yeah, Batman Beyond, bro.
Super X.
Anyway, so yeah, so our topics today. So what do we got here? We got
Charlie Sheen.
No, that's Chael Sonnen. Bro. Chael Sonnen be beating people up, bro.
Bro, that's a problem. You be drinking.
So first off, he's one of the best fighters, one of the toughest fighters, and super, super smart.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden you get a couple drinks in this motherfucker, and he knows all of this kung fu-y. He's gonna beat the shit out of everybody. I heard he beat up some lady, he beat up a dude in the hallway, he started beating up security. Now, believe me when I tell you something. I'm very inspired by Chael Sonnen. I don't believe any of it. Alright? But
I know there's some truth to it. Because ain't no way you get.
I know how Chael can be, and he is a little bit.
Those are a lot of accusations to have to be doing nothing, and you get arrested. He's like, I was just walking. Yeah, and they arrested me for beating up people.
I mean, this dude talking about charisma. This dude has charisma in sevenfold. On top of that, he's super, super educated.
Silly rabbit.
But
I'll tell you one thing though, UFC fighters and shit, they probably have it a little bad.
Because they're a target.
In the fact that when people get drunk or when other people see them,
they're like, yo, what's up, Chael Sonnen?
They're like, yo,
what's up, Chael?
I could take him.
I could do it. Let's go.
His boy's like, come on, bro, go get him.
And then
so you can take him, and then they really go try to take him, and then they really find out that you can't take him.
How I look at it,
I can see sometimes that can happen.
Right. I always think like
that. He's got to be able to have self-control.
Hold on, bro. Hey, bro. I'm just saying.
Okay.
But what I'm thinking is, I guess I did cut you off. Sorry about that. But what I'm thinking is, whenever I see a fighter like that, who's been trained for that long and been in the game for that long and has a little bit of head trauma, right? And same thing with the Mike Tyson effect. Mike Tyson is kind of like, he's always like, I don't want to be like that, man. I don't want to do this, man. I'm not like that anymore, man. And when he starts doing that, you're like, oh.
Well, that's because, Mike Tyson had trauma. And he's
right, but I'm saying, same thing with Chael Sonnen. Same thing with the John Jones. They could easily take out 10 people before they ever get shot. So it's like, you have that much power and that much skill set and know exactly what you're doing, how to put somebody out in a matter of seconds. And this dude is dancing with you in the club, and you're like, what's up, Chael Sonnen? And you're like, oh, he got mad at me when I said hello, so I don't want to say hello again. And then he's just looking, oh God,
Yeah, but you have to do something. You have to have self-control.
What if you step on his shoes?
With great power
comes great
responsibility.
Responsibilities.
You know who said that? What was his name?
Spider-Man?
Uncle Parker.
Uncle Ben.
Uncle Ben
said that, bro.
So, they know that they can just karate kick and punch somebody and choke them out. You need to have more responsibility.
Is this the thing, though? Look, Cain Velasquez starts shooting people. Horrible shot, by the way.
He's shooting people.
He's like, you freeze! He shoots all around them. He shoots all around the guy.
He was trying to drive and
He's
shoot.
one of those.
Which was crazy.
He could have just used UFC to.
Could have just beat him up.
But either way, like.
But it's the same thing. Like
dangerous.
Mike Tyson thing. Funny you brought up Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson had the comedy club.
So somebody. Oh yeah.
And the guy pulled. He didn't pull a gun on.
Was
Tyson.
it Cain Velasquez? Because he missed. If he shot him.
He didn't. He didn't shoot. The guy didn't pull a gun on Tyson, but he pulled a gun on somebody that was trying to kick him out of the club. But he loved Tyson. He was like, "Oh Tyson,
Tyson, you're the best.
OG Tyson,
what's up, dog?"
You kidding? He's like, "Oh, doing some weird shit."
Anyways,
like, it was weird. He was weird. He was
pray
crazy.
together.
And then Tyson was like, "Come over here."
Quit.
You know, he slapped me.
I know, but you never know. What's he?
That guy had a gun, so I don't know if he wanted to slap.
How I look at these guys too, especially like a Tyson, like it's like somebody's like, okay, let's go swim with the sharks, and I'm like, why the fuck would I do that?
That's fun.
Because this shark eats things with its face, don't want to get eaten, so not gonna do it. And they're like, well, that doesn't really happen. It's like you're like more likely to get struck by lightning or win the lotto, and I'm like. But it's still a possibility. So you're saying there's a chance.
You're saying it is possible.
Not doing it. So I just don't, you know what I mean? Like they're trained killers. They can kill you in seconds. When you see a UFC fight and the guy puts him in a chokehold, the only thing that's stopping that guy from dying, which I know nobody for some reason thinks about this, is the fact that the referee goes, okay, let go. That's it. That's the only thing the reason why the guy survived it is because the referee pulled him out.
They don't want to kill anybody.
It's crazy. And that's the ability that these guys have, and they know how to do it in seconds.
But they gotta have self-control.
100%. You can't just go out there with all this.
Same thing with having a gun. Like you could kill somebody with a gun.
And Chael Sonnen is
you can't go out and just shoot.
What about John Jones? Like what's going on with all these guys?
But they're not there. You want to really know?
If you say lazy, greedy, suspicious,
selfish, ambitious,
horny.
No.
If you say, that's not one of them.
Not one of them.
Hey, that's a
selfish, ambitious,
you
greedy,
missed one.
lazy,
horny. You missed one.
Ignorant.
Oh my God, dude!
Yeah.
We're here again.
That's what it is. That's why I don't put them on a pedestal. They gotta go home. They gotta go take a shower. They gotta go shit. They gotta go pick up have their wife who might not like them. They gotta go.
They're still human.
Talk to their kids.
They're still humans.
They gotta go outside and put gas in their car for the most part, unless you like really Conor McGregor. Even then, Conor McGregor.
That's true.
High speed ticket goes to jail.
But
right?
Yeah.
So like I don't put nothing past.
Oh yeah, that happened too.
That happened too. Conor McGregor.
And what about George Masvidal?
George Masvidal,
Colby
Covington.
And Colby Covington's not doing okay now, by the way.
Like broke his tooth.
I heard that he's like he missed like a ESPN and a couple other events.
He's trying to get that.
He's like, no, yeah. Oh yeah.
You get punched in the face every day. The day that this guy punched you in the face, all of a sudden now
you're like, oh, I can't go to work.
Yeah, your job is getting punched in the face.
But the problem could it be the fact that they've had a lot of concussions and they have OCD, OPP?
No, because
what is it called?
Regular people. OPP.
No,
yeah,
you know
me. Now.
We already did that. No.
OCD.
OCD? No, that's not it. LMNOP. PTSD. I said LMNOP.
Psychotraumatic syndrome
of the brain stuff. Like, is they all have that issue where they?
No, bro.
We're seeing this a lot.
It's not a lot. We just see these 4 or 5 examples. But how many MMA fighters are there like in the world? In the country, there's got to be hundreds of thousands.
True.
In all these Eagle FC, Bellator.
True.
Then everybody's not getting in trouble. It's 4 or 5 and they're popular and they're getting in trouble. But the same guy, when he got arrested, he wasn't the only person in jail.
True.
You think Chael Sonnen was the only one in Vegas jail? Like, man, by myself. No, there's probably 10 other people that got in a fight, slapped somebody, stole somebody, robbed from somebody. I've been in Vegas before, bro. Yeah, like, true. I'm pretty sure the jail was packed.
Yeah.
He wasn't the only one. He's just popular. He's well known. He's a thing. I don't think it's a thing. I don't think their brain is like shaking in their head. Yeah.
But you get a little.
It's about football players.
I'll tell you right now. I've been through a lot of shit too, and there was a point in time, even when I got a little bit older and I was drinking too much, I would get a little bit extra violent, a little bit extra.
No, you do. You get more like a little like
loose. I'm loose.
Yeah, you loose.
So when the dude's testing me, I'm like, hey, bro, I'm gonna give you one chance right now, bro.
Yeah, you see things differently
because
the alcohol gives you different. They give you the beer goggles, all that, but it gives
I'm about to change your life forever, bro.
It gives you a different like you view a same approach and handshake is like, did you just try to knife stab me right there with your hand? No, I was handshaking.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Get your hand away from me. Right? Yeah. So you can do that too. And if you're already unstable, you could be unstable already. So it doesn't make a difference.
Brought to you by Esker Wallets.
Nah, we don't. We sponsor us. They sponsor.
Look how nice. That's what it does. If you don't have a wallet like this, you don't know what's going on in the world, bro.
Yeah, I got mine inside.
It's just hot.
Good wallets. Great wallets.
Also sponsored you by UAG.
Yeah,
look at that phone. Look at that. Brand new.
No, we don't,
right out the box.
Oh,
we're not sponsored? Well, what's happening is because I have COVID, so I am
the Charisma 5000.
Charisma 5000, Moses. What have we got going?
Yeah. So that was the UFC. There ain't nothing else. What else was going on? That's it. There was a fights over the weekend. Cain Velasquez thing. I talked about that on my channel too. It's just, there's consequences, so that's all I look at.
You have to know the consequences of what you're doing and stuff like that.
I don't blame him for his reaction. It is what it is.
They've been in the news a lot. Oh, with the Conor McGregor thing, he just recently did an interview because he wants to fight Usman. And in the interview, he's like, I don't want a drink because I'm kind of getting to my fight weight. And then the next day, he gets arrested.
Driving in his Bentley 190 miles an hour.
What are you doing?
150 and gets arrested.
You're Conor McGregor, dude. Get your fucking shit. I root for the guy because he's one of my favorites.
Usman's too big for him.
Is he?
Wait, bro, Usman probably walks around like a light heavyweight.
True, yeah.
This one you gotta understand, and I'm pretty sure people who watch UFC and most people know, when these people drop weight, they're not dropping weight from like 5 pounds.
Yeah. They're dropping weight from
they're dropping like weight. 30 pounds. Yeah. Like Usman probably fights at 170, but you see how big he is? Yeah, he's probably walking around like 220. Yeah. He probably drops 50 pounds to do that.
Dude's
or
thicker
30
than a
pounds.
Snickers, boy.
That's why they be looking. That's like when Conor McGregor goes to the scale. He's like, you can see his throat veins, right?
That's his bones.
Bones fucked in. Mm-hmm. But he probably walks around at like 180. He's got to be my size. Yeah. It's easy. Yeah. 190. He's got to be a big dude. He's muscle. So like, yeah, Usman's way too big. Usman is like huge. And then I don't think Conor McGregor ever fought at 170 either. Just like what happened to Holloway.
Oh yeah,
Holloway went up. It's a difference.
No, big difference.
The power is different. You know what I mean? It's a big difference.
It's hard to keep up with that.
That power. He couldn't keep up with Dustin Poirier's power. Dustin Poirier was smacking him around. I'm like, damn. No matter how good he fighting was,
it's that weight.
It's a weight class. So I don't think McGregor should get. I don't think they're even gonna try that. Just like they were talking about Usman and Canelo.
It confuses me with the weight class.
Usman and Canelo. Canelo's gonna kill Usman.
Yeah, really badly. But I was thinking, it's so weird that that's a thing.
Because that's clout.
Clout chasing.
That's clout chasing. You want to get the next bank.
No, he was looking for that bag. Well, thanks to Logan Paul.
Yeah,
now we got this shit going. But if you think about it, Conor McGregor and Mayweather kind of started it.
Yeah, they started it. He did it. That's what.
If you really want to go back, Muhammad Ali actually fought like a pro wrestler.
James Toney fought Randy Couture in the ring.
But I'm saying even before that, MMA. Muhammad Ali is the one who really started.
Hulk Hogan fought. Didn't he fight what?
Rocky Balboa. That was a movie.
That was the start of it, though. No, that was the start of it. Think about it. Think conspiracies, baby.
If you go
Think
back,
about
Muhammad Ali actually fought.
So Sylvester Stallone, we blame you.
Hey, okay, but Muhammad Ali started it. But yeah, it's just super weird.
MMA started it, too.
No,
in 1992. No. When they were like putting a boxer with one glove on and one shoe.
Kind of, yeah. But But
it's a sumo wrestler.
There was no bag there, though.
They were trying. There was a bag. There was a small bag.
It was a big.
I think when you won UFC, you got like
penny bag.
50,000.
You know, like a little coin bag. Yeah,
it was like 50,000. I think when you won UFC, but it was like that.
No,
sumo wrestler versus.
He actually fought with like a Japanese, like a pro wrestler, like a WWE kind of type wrestler, and he fought one of them, and it was completely, all of it was fixed, and that's what kind of bugs me about this shit, like how much of it is actually fixed and how much of it isn't. So it's hard to tell. Either way, they're getting their bag.
Yeah. Either way.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's going on. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
So anyway, anything else updated on current events?
Go.
Ukraine's still getting bombed.
Yeah, Ukraine's bad. Hey, don't do that, but don't beat Ukraine. You know, I heard there was a lady who was super drunk, and she's like, I just want to go to Ukraine, and she tried to get an Uber to go to Ukraine, and She was in California. She had to get an Uber to go to Ukraine. She put like a big video out. Oh, the other thing is too, the kid who fell off of the freaking ride, bro.
R.I.P. I feel so bad. I don't even know.
It was in Orlando, and there was a ride that that goes up and down really fast, and it was coming down, and the guy flew out.
Well, he didn't. They say he wasn't strapped in.
Slapped to the ground. The dude was super big.
He's a 14 kid. Yeah, 14-year-old.
It was terrible.
It's a kid still.
Do you do like rides like that?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I do roller coasters. I love rides like that.
I do all that shit.
I just
but my son is like
in.
strapped behind me.
Not just my kid's strapped. I'm doing this. I'm like this.
No, I grab my if that was on that ride, my his parents weren't
anywhere.
on the ride. But I usually like either to calm him down but also to grab him if he starts to like fly off. I'll just grab his arm and hang him.
He's not going anywhere.
Yeah, so I'm not worried about that. That I don't do. But it was just one of those things. The only thing that
terrifying. That somebody's fired.
The way to look
How about that? Yeah, somebody's for sure fired.
The only way to look, but sometimes when you look at things like this, people, they're gonna happen.
True.
Like I'm pretty sure like carnivals at one time had more deaths than they have now. They got safer rides, safer mechanisms, and then there's just one time or two, and it's sad that if you're the person that happens to, you're like, fuck.
That's bullshit. Yeah.
But those things probably happen. Just like the plane that crashed in China.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Planes crash, but it's not like an ongoing thing. It doesn't happen all the time. It does happen. So.
You know what I was thinking about too? I did a little research last year on Disney parks like that because we were going to bring my daughter to it for the first time. So while I'm doing my research, I find out that a lot of these accidents actually happened. A lot of these accidents happened in at Disney and Universal, right? Mm-hmm. But never heard about it I never heard about it. So they have a really good way of like kind of taking care of the family and keeping
I think now though,
that's coming.
You're gonna hear everything.
You're gonna hear about it.
No, I'm saying
everything's being recorded.
Yeah, now maybe back in the days you could get away with that. Now there's too many camera phones.
Way too much.
There's no way you're getting away with anything now. No way. That shit is somebody gonna see that. Just like this whole video. They had a video of it. They had pictures. They had pictures of it. They had pictures before. They had pictures when they were talking to the guy. Mm-hmm. Like they're videoing the whole damn thing.
The whole situation.
Yeah. So like, and the guy was like, "Oh, you strapped in." I'm like, "Oh Lord of mercy."
This is terrifying.
Yeah, he's terrible.
Got R.I.P. to that kid and his family.
Yeah, his family. That's so sad.
It's not okay.
Real sad. That just happened. What else?
We'll go back to the Ukraine because Ukraine. I mean, it's scary.
That's a deep conversation.
You know what though? When you talk about the videos,
that's a deep conversation.
Like this, like I've never seen so much video from a war before. Like there's so much video.
People are on the ground.
Like they've shown, like you can go to some of these dark web shits or some, even on my Instagram or whatever, even on my TikTok, and you could get into it. And you see how violent everything really is, and you're like, oh my god, straight executions on my phone sometimes.
Yeah, war is violent. The only
Be careful when you look up Ukraine and shit on your social media, because they'll start sending you shit that you don't want to see.
Tricky about the whole war is that I don't like something a little bit is like this guy Zelensky, which. I don't like him. He's doing what he's supposed to do for his country, but he's trying to drag everybody into the war. That's not anybody else's war.
That's true.
Right, he's doing a lot of that. Just like I just seen he posted something today where he said something about like we're scared. A lot.
Vladimir Klinsky.
Over on that side,
Monica Lewinsky.
Oh, Lewinsky or Vladimir?
Vladimir.
Sorry. Oh, there's a lot of Vladimir. You went off of like a ski.
There's a whole Vladimir.
Yeah, there's a lot of Vladimir. Probably on that side of the world, a lot of Vladimir. But they But he's pushing, like, he's trying to say, oh, are we like, is the East, the West scared of Moscow and all this? Bro, that's like kid shit, bro. Like, listen, we're not scared. It's like when you got the same thing with a UFC fighter.
Yeah.
You're not scared. Like, George Masvidal, Chael Sonnen is not scared of you. No. He just don't want to kill you.
Yeah.
And that's the same thing with us.
Yeah.
That's the same thing with us. Like, we're not scared. I don't want to blow up Moscow.
No.
That's all.
No.
Right? We're not scared, but it's not our war. We're not getting involved in that. Ukraine's not part of NATO. They're not part of any type of treaty. They're not part of the team, and that's where Russia won't attack anybody that's part of it. So it gets weird, but I just don't like that he's doing it.
It gets weird and it gets deep.
And then but the thing is, this is the same thing we do in every war. We give them all the supplies or some supplies to keep feeding them, and then they keep going into a war that they know they can't win.
Yeah, that's what happened in the last 2 wars.
Yeah, so it's like
we're just like, okay, we'll stay there forever.
We keep giving them more resources and shit, but you know they're not gonna win the war. So it's like, why are we doing that? Like, why are we doing that? Why we keep giving them more shit? We know they're not gonna beat Russia.
Well, you know what I think about this? The money. There's so much money spent on war.
The Johnny Harris money shit.
Yeah.
That was another thing. That was good.
Oh yeah.
That was good, but that was some of that is like.
Heck,
I gotta take it.
Okay, Johnny Harris has this, look, explain it with context.
You want to do it a video? You want to talk about that separately?
Maybe we should.
All right, we'll put on another video.
We'll put on the next one.
So check us out, Real Talk with Mo, Lou and Mo podcast.
Like, subscribe,
check
share.
you on the next one.
Peace. So anyway.